Hey, Nanba. You good?
Oh, Ichiban. Perfect timing. Guess you could already tell, but yeah. I've got to get something off my chest. You got a sec?
Da-na-na-na. Today on Kasuga's Counseling Corner.
What in the hell?
You're on Ichiban Kasuga's Counseling Corner, man! From trivial bullshit to life's worst catastrophes, one call solves it all.
What dumbass would ever go to you for counseling?
You! Why, good sir, you're the very first dumbass on the show!
Wow, what an honor.
Okay, for real though. I'm all ears.
Promise you won't tell a soul?
Yeah, cross my heart.
Okay, so... last night I had a hankering for a nightcap, so I dragged my ass down here. But it was late, the bartender wasn't around. And so I'm sitting here all by myself. Then I start thinking, what would be the harm in helping myself to a small pour? Just a shot, really. Figured I could pay it back later, you know? That's when I see it. An unopened legend malt. Shining in the dark like it had my name on it.
What's a legend malt?
A super high-end whiskey. The king of kings. One glass is at least 10 grand.
Get out of here.
I know, right? I couldn't dream of buying a shot, much less a glass. But I figured a drop would be okay.
They don't exactly sell it by the drop, dude.
Well, you're right. But I took one anyway, because who was gonna stop me? I poured just a drop onto my hand. And when that sweet honey touched my tongue, I went straight to heaven.
It was that good?
Best whiskey I've ever had in my life. A taste that I felt through my whole body. A fruity aroma that I can still smell if I try. I'm telling you, it was pure magic. All my cares just melted away.
It's really that good? They don't call it the legend for nothing, huh?
Yep. Packs a legendary punch, too. Next thing I know, I'm staring down an empty bottle.
Wait... don't tell me you drank it all?
I did. Guess I blacked out or something. But the fact remains, I downed at least 100 grand worth of whiskey.
What'd the bartender say?
Well, you think I actually told him? What's he gonna do, hand me a bill that'll never get paid? What I did instead was I found the nearest mini-mart, grabbed the cheapest whiskey I could find, and replaced it.
Wait, so the whiskey in the legend malt bottle right now is...
horse piss. To the brim.
Dude, someone's gonna find out eventually, you know?
I know, why do you think I'm so stressed out? So come on, Kasuga, what would you do if you were me?
If it were me, I'd... Let's see... if anything, I'd stay calm, and let things play out.
Well, how is that gonna solve anything?
Think about it. Drinking whiskey like that was a once-in-a-lifetime experience, right?
Well, yeah.
And whatever's in that bottle won't get discovered for a while. So why panic about it now? If you stay calm about it, I'm sure you'll eventually stumble on a solution.
That's weirdly reassuring, but also vague.
I'm telling you, don't sweat it. Things are gonna work out.
Okay, I'll sit on it for a bit. I knew you were the guy to ask.
Well, if it isn't my two favorite vagabonds. Why are you two not drinking?
We were just figuring out some life stuff.
Without me? At least you saved me a seat.
Of course we did. Shall we?
I'm in the mood for something special today. And I know this place has some killer whiskey.
You want... whiskey?
Yeah. There a problem?
Not exactly a problem.
Good. I was thinking we could do something fancy for once.
You don't mean...
Bartender, I'll take a 12-year-old silver malt on the rocks.
You sure? It's 1,500 yen a glass.
What? A girl can't reward herself every now and again?
Oh, thank God.
We're gonna shit our pants every time someone orders a whiskey now, aren't we?
No doubt about that.
Hey, Nanba. Anything gone down yet with that legend malt?
Well, I've been watching the counter like a hawk, but the bartender wasn't kidding when he said nobody comes here.
Yeah, he did say this was more of a hobby for him.
That's exactly it. The only people coming in are our friends like Adachi and Sachan, which means that legend malt is probably just gonna sit behind the counter for the rest of our lives. I was worried over nothing. I feel better already.
Well, I don't know if you should be that relaxed about it. It's not like he'd carry something he was never gonna sell.
Welcome.
What a lovely little establishment you have.
Your first time in, sir?
It is.
See? He does get actual customers.
First time I've seen a first-timer.
I've heard some rumors about this place from some good sources.
Oh yeah? Rumors about what?
That you carry the fabled whiskey known as the Legend Malt.
Well, then the rumors are true.
Pour me a glass, then, bartender. If anyone can appreciate such a thing, it's me.
Ichiban, what now?
What can we do? We gotta apologize before it's too late.
But I'm too broke to apologize.
Forget about the money! You'll be in even deeper shit if he drinks that!
I really must apologize, but my legend malt isn't for sale.
Why would that be? Is it reserved for your regulars?
Not exactly. I just don't think you're fit to order it.
Excuse me. You say this knowing I'm the editor-in-chief of Good Dandy?
He's from Good Dandy? No way.
What the hell is that?
It's a rich man's magazine, full of nice cars and swanky restaurants.
Well, that's terribly unfortunate. For you, if you had even a modicum of customer service, I'd have written you an absolutely dazzling review.
Put me in your magazine or don't. That's your call to make.
Believe you me, I'll be giving you the front page. Everyone's going to know about the snob running this backwater hole.
This your idea of a quarrel, sir?
Perhaps, but was it not you who flung the first stone?
Fine. You backed me into a corner here. The legend malt on that shelf is something I ordered for a very special customer. I don't intend to offer it to anyone but her.
And what makes her so special?
The fact that she stole my heart. That bottle was to be a symbol of my affection. Time and time again, she would tell me how she dreamt of
He didn't even get to take a whiff of the bottle, and now he never will. I guess that settles it.
Yeah, but now it's even bigger than we thought. We gotta do the honest thing and come clean.
Why?
Didn't you hear that story? The legend malt's a treasure of his lost love.
I know, but I'll never be able to replace it on pocket change.
Well, if you can't do it alone, then I'll help out.
You serious, Ichiban?
Yeah. All I've been doing till now is help you find ways to dodge the problem. What I should have done is help you do the right thing. Meaning, I'm just as guilty. We're in this together, man.
Ichiban, you're a great guy, you know that? But I can't take advantage of you like that, man. I've got to come up with that money somehow.
Ha! What a jackass. He swallowed that story hook, line, and sinker.
Come again?
That long-lost love of mine? She never even existed.
Then why wouldn't you pour him the legend malt?
And back when I opened the place, I figured I'd need some high-end stuff behind the counter to draw in the big spenders. So I picked up an empty bottle of legend malt and filled it with bargain barrel whiskey. Purely for show. Nobody actually orders anything that expensive. But every once in a while, a dimwit like him waltzes in. So I give them the same old sob story, and they scatter like roaches.
Wait, so Nanba, that means what you drank was...
Bottom shelf swill.
You gotta be shitting me!
Hey, what the hell's so funny?
You gotta hear this! Guess what Nanba did?
Come on, don't say it. Don't you dare. Sir, you can ignore this, Joker.
I don't understand you people.
I guess it was the look of that bottle that got me thinking it was real. That ever happened to you? Where the taste is all in your head?
Hey, just be grateful you don't have to worry anymore.
I still have to worry about people finding out. Ichiban, you wouldn't tell Adachi or Sachan about this, would you? You can't.
Don't worry, man. I wouldn't rat you out like that.
So, you'll keep it a secret?
Yeah, but you have to buy me a drink. Bargain barrel whiskey, okay?
Sure. It's a deal.
You drinking, Nanba?
Oh, Ichiban. I'm glad you're here. We need to talk.
We do? Is it something serious?
Look, I need to tell you I'm sorry. For lying.
You mean about chasing the counterfeit bill?
Yeah. Think you can forgive me?
Come on, you know we're past that. What's important is your brother got released. All's well that ends well, right? That said, maybe now's a good time to tell me if there's any other holes in your story. You really were a nurse at some point, right?
Well, of course I was a nurse. How else could I have brought you back from the brink of death?
Good point. Then, what about the part where you sold hospital meds? Didn't you say that's how you got your nursing license revoked?
Well, that's the short version, but it's more complicated, actually.
What do you mean?
You'll be the first person I've ever told this to, so I hope you plan on sitting for a while.
Yeah, man, I'm all ears.
Back in elementary school, I read about Florence Nightingale. That's when I knew I was meant to be a nurse. Helping the sick, people being grateful for it, it's all I ever wanted in life. But when I finally put on my scrubs, it was different. Endless late shifts, difficult patients, never a word of thanks. Eventually, I just stopped caring. Little by little, I started cutting corners any way I could. I'd pretend not to hear the intercom, and instead, I'd go doze off somewhere. By the time I hit 40, I had no idea why I ever went into the field. But then one day, this new girl named Mizue showed up. And in her introduction, she brought up who else but Nightingale.
Just like you, huh?
We had the same role model, but she still had her spirit. She would rush toward every patient in the ward, never missed a beat. On top of that, she always had the sweetest smile.
So, you had a thing for her?
Are you kidding me? She was 23 and a looker, and I was just a middle-aged loser.
So what? You totally look younger than you are.
You think so?
For sure! If you told me you were in your 20s, or hell, your teens, I'd believe it.
God damn it, Ichiban.
Sorry.
That was a good one, though. You got me.
Anyway, back to Mizue-chan. What happened?
No, that's right. Whenever I saw her working, I could feel my old self coming back. That young version of me, who used to give it his all.
Well, that's a good sign.
If only I had half her stamina and wasn't twice her age. Anyway, one night I was a little sleepier than usual. So I went out to the back lawn, thinking maybe I could sneak in a nap. And suddenly, I heard a noise from behind. I turned around to find the storeroom we keep the medicine in wide open, and Mizue-chan was walking out alone.
Was she restocking? I mean, if you were slacking off, she was probably having to bust her ass.
Well, that's the thing. In our hospital, only the pharmacists have access to the storeroom. Mizue-chan and I were just nurses. We didn't even need to go in there.
Then what was she doing?
Well, at the time, there was a rumor floating around the hospital.
Uh-oh.
Medicine would keep disappearing. The list never matched the inventory. According to the rumors, someone was swiping medicine and selling it. Illegally.
No way. And that was Mizue-chan?
It was. As my eyes adjusted, I could clearly see her arms were full of medicine boxes.
But why would she need to sell medicine?
From what I heard, her parents were under a mountain of debt. So, to lighten some of their load, Mizue-chan was paying everything she could. But a single nurse's salary wouldn't get them out of the hole. No way.
So she was stealing the meds to do it?
Yep. And I was the sole eyewitness. Thing is, Mizue-chan never noticed me there. Now, if it was you, Ichiban, what would you have done?
Well, calling her out on it would seem to be the right thing to do. But I guess she wasn't stealing it just to be a criminal, huh?
Not in the slightest. She was only doing it for her family. I mean, yeah, she was breaking the law. But she wasn't trying to hurt anyone.
Plus, getting caught would cost her her job. Then the debt would only have gotten worse. With all that in mind, I'd say it's a pretty tough call to make.
Huh. Now you're on the same page I was. Anyway, in the end, all I could do was watch her walk away without saying a word. If there ever was a criminal who deserved a free pass, it was Mizue-chan. That was what I thought at the time. So I turned a blind eye.
And what happened after that?
It wasn't long before Mizue-chan's actions caught up with her. The hospital director decided to get the police involved and started gathering evidence.
He waited that long to take action?
Well, he was trying to resolve it internally, being that the hospital's reputation was at stake. I guess he got sick of having a thief under his nose, so he escalated it to the next logical step.
But if the cops caught Mizue-chan stealing, that'd be bad news.
She'd have a police record, and her name in all the papers. To be honest, it was only a matter of time. She had her whole life ahead of her. Now, how could that happen to someone so young? And on the other hand, you've got me. A guy who totally burned out. A guy who couldn't be further from Florence Nightingale. Better a saint like Mizue-chan stay at the hospital than a sack of shit like me, wouldn't you say?
Nanba? Are you telling me you...
Yeah. I went up and confessed to the whole thing. Stealing, selling, and all.
And that's how you lost your nursing license?
Yep. No, and I got fired too. Naturally.
Man, you went all out for that girl. Did she ever contact you after that? Even a call or a letter?
Not that I'm aware. In a matter of hours, I was out of a job and out on the streets.
You regret any of it?
Well, my brother disappeared not long after, so even if I didn't get canned, I would have quit on my own anyway. So, no, to answer your question. Though I do have to admit, I would like to see Mizue-chan off when she goes overseas.
She's going overseas?
Yeah. She always dreamed of running off to some developing country where they really need medical professionals.
She took that Nightingale shit seriously.
Our hospital had an international dispatch program, available to staff nurses with at least 3 years tenure. This year would be Mizue-chan's third, and I know she would take advantage of it.
Well, in that case, why not go say farewell?
If only I could. For starters, I don't even know when she leaves.
Maybe if you ask one of your old nurse buddies, they'll tell you.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm the little rat who stole the medicine, if you forgot that detail. They want nothing to do with me.
Well, hello, boys. Don't worry, the life of the party's here. Care to bring me up to speed?
Oh, Sachan. Wait, are you drunk?
I think you're drunk. Now, fill me in, if you please.
Oh, Nanba here was going off on one of his hobo horror stories again.
Hobo horror stories?
Well, no house means no toilet, right? Care to guess what he had to do when he had the shits?
Yeah, I'd rather not. And here I was, thinking I'd get actual substance out of two grown men instead of literal crap.
Thanks for covering for me.
I got you, man.
I don't mind if we let Saeko know at some point, but preferably not when she's plastered.
Yeah, no kidding. Hey, Nanba. You thinking what I'm thinking?
If it's a drink you want, I can't. I have to take care of some shopping.
You? Shopping?
It's for the bartender. He told me he'd give me an extension on my tab if I ran a couple errands for him. Pain in the ass all the same.
Man, you are getting a much better deal than he is.
Maybe so. In any case, I'll see you around.
Okay. See you in a bit.
Running around doing manual labor at my age. Where did I go wrong?
So, Nanba and Mizue-chan. I assume you're hatching a plan to reunite them?
Hold on. How in the heck did you...
Eavesdropping on customers has never been my policy. But you two hardly count.
You mean you were listening in when Nanba was pouring his heart out?
Not like I tried to. I just happened to be at the counter and something he said made me put two and two together.
What do you mean?
There's a bar I go to every so often. Just got themselves a new hostess. I believe her name's Futaba.
What's she gotta do with Nanba?
Well, as it turns out, this Futaba had been a nurse up until just recently. She was telling me about her nursing life at the hospital, and in the middle of her story, wouldn't you know it, a medicine theft turned up. She said a nurse who worked there, some guy, admitted to the theft before the cops could get involved.
What? But that could only mean...
I know. She had to have been talking about Nanba. If that's true, then the two of them worked at the very same hospital. Naturally, I'd assume she would know when Mizue-chan is leaving.
Have you told Nanba any of this?
No, not yet. Besides, he said it himself. He couldn't reach out to his colleagues even if he wanted to. On the other hand, I'm sure his drinking buddy could reach out on his behalf.
I get you. Man, you came strong with that one.
But listen, if you do go and meet Futaba, I wouldn't tell Nanba if I were you.
Yeah. Wouldn't want to make it seem like I'm doing it behind his back.
I figured as much. So I called Futaba's bar and spoke to the mama there. She said Futaba's on her way.
She's on her way here? Wait, is that why you sent Nanba shopping? Dude, how do you think that many moves ahead?
Bringing people together is what a bartender does. All I can do is facilitate. The rest is up to you.
Then I won't let this chance go to waste.
Hey. So, my boss said you wanted to see me?
You're Futaba-san?
In the flesh. Am I supposed to know you?
No, I just wanted to ask you a few things. Here, have a seat.
How long's this gonna take? I'm off today, and I was planning to hit the pachinko parlor.
Okay, I'll make it quick. And now listen, you were a nurse before, right?
Yeah, And?
One of your colleagues got fired for selling off meds. You remember who that was?
God, how would I know?
I'm sure you heard something. I'm thinking he's a friend of mine.
Look, the only thing I know about it is that the guy was some four-eyed mope.
Oh, that has to be Nanba.
That name does ring a bell. Hey, hon. No way. Shut up! They raised the jackpot?! Babe, do not let anyone sit there! I'm on my way right now!
Before you go, tell me, do you know anyone named Mizue-chan? She worked with you at the hospital
Who even cares?! You're wasting my pachinko time!
Wait, we're not done!
Hey, guys.
Nanba, hey! Back already? Man, you shop quick.
Yeah, well, I forgot the shopping list, so I had to come back and get it. Anyway, who was that walking out of here just now?
Say what?
I couldn't see her face or anything, but wasn't there a lady just in here?
Nah, you need better glasses, man. Nobody came in or out of here, right, bartender?
Yeah.
Huh? Is there a reason you two are acting suspicious as hell?
Whoa, let's tone it down, buddy.
Could it be the two of you were conspiring to throw me a surprise birthday party?
Uh-huh.
You knew I had a birthday coming up, so you two must have gotten together to plan the whole thing out.
Yup. You got us, man. Now the surprise is ruined.
See, I knew it. You always go over the top when it comes to these things. So, what kind of party we talking here? Give me a hint.
Yeah, I can't give away too much, but we were thinking it'd be like a cocktail party.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, we all know how much you love to drink.
Does that mean we get to dress up and eat hors d'oeuvres too? Oh, that would be classy.
I won't spoil any more. You'll just have to wait.
Finally, a happy birthday. All right. As soon as I'm back from the store, we are drinking.
I'll be here, man. Oh, and you better not pull some I forgot my wallet crap again.
Shoot. I actually did forget my wallet.
This guy. Hey, I see someone's in a good mood.
Of course. I wanted to have a surprise party ever since I was a little kid.
Right.
Well, how's it coming along? The party plans, I mean.
Oh, great.
Well, don't overthink it. I'm just grateful for the effort.
No way. I'm using practically all the brainpower I have on this.
Nanba, can I borrow Kasuga for a moment?
Why? What's going on?
It's about your birthday. Wouldn't want to ruin the surprise, now would we?
No, we sure wouldn't. Go do your thing, Ichiban.
Shall we, Kasuga?
Sure.
So I spoke on the phone with the mama who runs the bar.
What bar?
The one Futaba works at. Apparently, she was caught stealing.
She's stealing?
I know. What's more, Futaba is apparently quite a playgirl. I hear her latest boyfriend has her hooked on pachinko.
Jeez.
Anyway, the mama started crying and asked me to get back her money. Futaba should be over at Pirates, one of the local pachinko parlors.
So she's gambling with stolen money? What a catch.
Yeah, listen. Would you mind taking care of this? I think it'll be a good chance to get more details about Mizue-chan.
Good idea. I can get the money and the info out of Futaba in one fell swoop.
Excellent.
Babe, you hungry for sushi or yakiniku?
Shit, why not both? You hit the freaking jackpot just now.
Baby, I am the jackpot.
Hold up. Shouldn't you be giving that money back to your boss?
This loser again. What do you even want from me?
A couple things. First, you need to give back the money you stole from your job. And second, I need info on Mizue-chan, a nurse you used to work with. Dreams of going overseas, helping people in need. Any of that ring a bell? Anyway, I know she plans on leaving the country as part of a hospital program. I need to find out when.
Yeah, well, what does she matter to you?
Remember that guy Nanba? The one who got busted selling meds? Turns out he didn't do a goddamn thing. It was actually all Mizue-chan. Granted, she only resorted to theft to pay off her parents' debt. But it was Nanba who took the fall, admitting to the crimes himself. Yeah, I think he really had a thing for the chick, to be honest with you. Bottom line is, I want to help Nanba see Mizue-chan off, and you're my ticket. Huh? You think this is funny?
As if Mizue would ever do something so honest.
What do you mean? She said she was inspired by Florence Nightingale.
Yeah? Then tell me, why'd she end up working at a bar in the shittiest part of Ijincho?
Since when does she work at a bar?
Ever since she realized her pay was so pathetic that she had to resort to stealing? That sound like a noble nurse to you?
Wait, are you trying to tell me?
That's right, dumbass. I'm Mizue. Futaba's just a hostess name.
You're Mizue? You're nothing like Nanba said.
Oh, sure. The creep who could never keep his eyes off me. Just the thought of him makes me want to throw up. Though he did turn out to be a good patsy. Didn't see that one coming. Guess my little damsel in distress story won him over. You dumb boys are always looking for a chance to play hero.
But what about your parents' big debt?
Are you dense? I wanted some money to hit the pachinko slots with, and that's what I got.
So, all that shit about going overseas, following in the footsteps of Nightingale?
I can play such a convincing little angel. All that time I spent in my high school drama club literally paid off.
And you're just fine letting Nanba's sacrifice go to waste?
Even if he hadn't intervened, I would have just kept on doing it. Not like it mattered. I knew I'd get busted eventually. Then I just drifted like a flower from city to city, man to man. Heartbreaking, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm real torn up. You did my friend dirty there, lady. If he ever finds out he helped the fucking Wicked Witch, he'd die inside.
Son of a bitch. You calling my girl names? I get it, but I'll fuck you up.
Kick his ass, babe! Send him to my old emergency room!
He's certainly welcome to try. Heck, I'll call the ambulance myself.
Oh yeah? I don't know, man. I'm feeling lucky today. In fact, I'm on a winning streak. Yo, help me kill this scruffy piece of shit! Hell yeah! Show me what you got. Yeah! Check this out!
Cool. Come on now!
Well, at least I kick ass chico.
Babe, wait! Atsushi-chan!
Stop right there. You need to return what you stole.
Barkeep!
I figured out Futaba's real name. She can thank her boss for that.
I can't believe Nanba gave up his entire career. And for what?
Perhaps he's better off not knowing the truth.
Yeah, but isn't it wrong to hide this kind of stuff? Especially from a guy who's had my back.
And you'd repay him by pushing him over the edge? Look, it's not my place to tell you what to do anyway. This is between you and Nanba. You two are close. I know you'll do what's best.
How will I know what's best?
Hey, we're done here, right? I think I'll just leave the money here and go.
Not so fast.
What now?
You said you were in drama club, right?
Yeah, so what?
You owe me a favor. And don't try to weasel your way out.
Okay?
Sup, fellas?
Hey, Ichiban. Where have you been?
All over. Prepping for your big birthday blowout?
Damn, man. You're gonna drive me crazy with all this birthday talk. You sure you can't give me a hint?
Nope, not gonna spoil the surprise. Actually, there is one thing I've gotta ask.
Yeah, what is it?
When is your birthday, anyway?
Dude, well, how can you plan a party if you don't even know the freaking date?
Come on, I'm just double-checking. To get the facts straight.
Excuse me. Is there a Nanba-san here?
Mizue-chan. Is that you?
Nanba-san! Oh, it's been so long!
Well, yeah, but what are you doing here? And that bag, does that mean?
That's right. I'm transferring overseas, like I've always dreamed. I fly out today.
Wow. So that dream is about to come true. Good for you, Mizue-chan.
Before that, I need to apologize. I let you take the fall for me without a second thought.
Don't mention it. I was a piss-poor nurse anyway. I'm happy it was you who stayed.
But you sacrificed everything for me!
That was worth it. As long as you're happy, I don't have any regrets. If you're gonna be like Nightingale, you got some big shoes to fill, right? I'll be rooting for you from here.
Thank you. That means a lot. I hate to cut this short, but I need to catch my plane.
No problem. And take care of yourself. So long, Mizue-chan.
I'm happy for you, bro.
You know what? So am I.
Isn't that cool, though? She came out of her way just to see you.
She didn't do much. You, on the other hand, that was cool.
Huh? What's that even mean?
What happened just now? I know that was all you're doing.
Wait, then what else do you know about Mizue-chan?
Well, I overheard the bartender talking on the phone. So, I pretty much know everything.
Then why'd you play dumb?
I don't know. Maybe it just feels good when people are being nice to me.
Well, fuck me. I really thought I pulled that one off.
In friendship, you get what you give. And that includes trying to trick people.
I'm sorry, man. I didn't want to trick you, but I didn't want you get hurt either.
No need to apologize. It's on me to accept that Mizue-chan wasn't who I thought she was. I'm just glad I have a friend like you around, Ichiban.
Nanba.
Ah, forget it. As I recall, we were gonna have a drink.
Yeah, you're damn right.